like
everything rocks. Laser 103.3. Hello, it's the Morning Moose Show, and
I'm here to show the world.
Yeah,
I'm here to show the world.
he's here to show the world. Dolph Ziggler.
Obviously, I'm getting a phone call, or is that you guys, the ringtone? I can't tell.
Oh, that is my ringtone. Hold on a second.
I had a feeling.
Hold on.
Is it
But
someone
then I was thinking,
important?
like, who would be calling you?
Hold on.
I know you're at
Hold
work.
on. Mom, no, I'm doing a show.
You said I'm doing a show.
It's a cat. It's a cat. Just give it.
Don't go under my bed.
Meow mix and put it outside or something. I don't care. I'm doing a show. Like I'm doing an interview. I don't know. He's like a thumb wrestling guy. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye. Love you too. Yeah, starch. Thanks.
Are
Dolph
you guys
Ziggler.
sponsored by Meow Mix?
Maybe. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you guys?
Good. So the big Smackdown is tonight at Wells Fargo Arena.
Yes.
This is exciting.
I love doing my job, and sports entertainment is something I'm really good at and really proud of. And when the WWE comes to town, we bring all your favorite superstars. We have a heck of a time, and the tickets are $15, so you can bring the kids, you can bring grandpa, grandma, you name it. It's family entertainment, but it's fun, athleticism, and
You've got this practiced.
yeah. But it's also like I know what I'm like. I know like you could go out there in a match right now, and it would be this straightforward because I know how to do everything so well. It's been 9 years now, so I kind of nail it every time.
You've been in it 9 years?
Yeah.
Wow. So you started amateur-wise, like in Greco-Roman style wrestling, high school?
Yeah, I actually started at 5 years old, and
That's how you got. That's the age you got to start them.
well,
You're
yeah,
not
just
even kidding.
but
Kind of.
not too intense though, because I ended up coaching a bunch of kids, and sometimes you have the kids that start at 5 years old, and they're doing 2 tournaments every weekend at 2 different weight classes, and they're kind of getting pushed. And then as a kid, you start to hate wrestling because there's not a lot of glory there as it is already. And
It is awful. Wrestlers are like angry people a lot of times because they're hungry.
Yeah,
a lot.
They're always very,
Man,
very
you say hungry, not like career-wise, but
No,
literally
yeah,
they are
literally,
starving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we used-
college wrestlers were that way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We used to have, I was in grade school. Let's see, what was that, maybe 10 years old? And always had, I went to St. Pat's, and we'd have a holiday tournament. So December 26th, we always had this cool tournament. So December 25th, everyone's pigging out eating cookies, and we had like a party at my house, and I would just like sit in the basement playing Sonic the Hedgehog, counting down the hours to weigh-ins the next day. But it was like...
Angry.
You know, like, it's not a lot of... fanfare as an amateur wrestler, whether it's grade school, high school, college, unless you're in Iowa sometimes when they're packing the roof.
Sure.
And they're selling out for matches. Even then, it's not a lot of mainstream media and stuff like that. You know, it's very unsung stuff. And man, skipping those holiday parties and just watching everybody else eat by trying to play with a new Christmas present for the day.
Yeah, it's harsh.
Yeah, okay.
So I've never understood. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know why the hell I did it. I think just my parents made me, and then I just stuck with it. But they didn't do the overbearing one. Like, we'd go to a tournament, we slowly went into it, and I'm like, oh, I like this.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
fun. And then slowly, then I taught myself a lesson by doing it in high school and college and not eating and doing a bunch of cardio.
What do you,
And now here you are.
Yeah.
What do you folks think of the WWE stuff? They psyched? They pumped?
It's still a little surreal sometimes with them, but it's also a bunch of people. If someone said, "Hey, I'm going to be on Saturday Night Live," and their parents were like, "Yeah, you should be," like that was it.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I was like, "Hey, I'm like 4'8", you know, like and I said, "Nope, high school, college." I'm not a bigger guy. If I can break some records in high school and college, I'll get my foot in the door and get a chance to get a look at because they like some amateur wrestlers who are really good at what they did. Kurt Angle was an Olympic gold medalist.
Right.
He was he was here when I was just getting hired, and they loved what he was doing because that work ethic is still there. And that's how I.
But
live
let's
my
be
life
serious.
today.
You also have to have a look, and you have a look. Like you are an attractive man,
I
and
feel
that's
like that's an
helpful.
understatement, but it's also the fact that
It is.
But not everybody's an attractive man. Like
No,
one of
but
our
it
biggest
helps.
stars right now, Daniel Bryan. He looks like he belongs like as like a lawn ornament, as like a gnome.
He could be a vagrant
But
out
he's-
back of our
he
place.
could live under
he's
a bridge.
an awesome wrestler. He has this following behind him. He's so good. He's been wrestling for years. He's all over the world. It's the cool thing about WWE is you have some chiseled, shredded, movie star looking guys like me, and then you have some other guys who either the giant mountain man or like the Wyatts who look like they came from the backwoods in a cabin and they're 7 feet tall with giant long beards. That's the cool thing. And of course our divas, you have every possible different looking.
And the
Sure.
king of the
But
gingers.
they're all hot. There's no fatty divas.
The divas work out harder if I'm on a live event on a weekend, seeing those divas in the gym. You see them from far away and go, "Hey, these are attractive young ladies." You see them in the gym with their yoga pants, squatting with 2 plates on each side. You
Holy
go,
crap.
"Whoa, they're not kidding around." And that's another cool thing about WWE. It's not just there's some pretty girl and a guy who looks tough, but he's way out of shape. These guys are a lot of college graduates, master's degrees. They're weighing chicken breasts, and it's like everybody's into being an ultimate sports entertainer, and that's what makes this huge roster that we have and people fighting for a couple minutes on TV because they're so good.
Daniel Bryan looks like a Duck Dynasty guy. Is that his thing? Does he wear the camo, real tree stuff?
No, I don't think so. I
No,
think his
okay.
thing is that just he's like this little engine that could, and has this this crowd connection, which is mind blowing. From I think 2 WrestleManias ago,
The yes chant and
Yes.
no chant.
2 years ago, he lost. He was the world heavyweight champion, and he lost it to Sheamus. They rang the bell. He kicked him in the face, and that was the end of it at WrestleMania with 70,000 people watching. And I feel like the fans were so excited to see this awesome match, and this guy who, in theoretical business, should never have made it because of his height or his look, and now has this amazing crowd chanting for him 3 hours a night through the show, wanting this guy to succeed. That's what's so cool about it.
WWE Smackdown TV tonight at Wells Fargo Arena. Still tickets available, 7 o'clock. You mentioned Sheamus. Have you actually competed against Sheamus?
King Ginger?
So many times.
Is his skin cold like every other ginger?
Does he suck your soul?
He's cold-hearted.
Yeah.
The first part you had.
Yeah.
No, it is unreal. Me and that guy, I think maybe a year and a half ago, we probably had 40 matches in like 60 days where we were constantly in the ring with each other. And he goes full go. I always had a couple of black eyes and walking with a limp, and he'd have like some red mark on his face because
They don't go
like
black. Yeah, it's red.
He doesn't stop. He's like an engine, and it's you gotta fight for your life out there with him.
And he has no soul.
Yeah,
Soulless
I
Ginger
feel like
Sheamus.
that's understood. Yeah, like he knows the deal there.
Hey, a friend of ours was going to get some cards from you, like collectible cards. All they could find was this one of you and John Cena battle in the men's locker room, and it's literally just
Are we knocking over a toilet?
It's just your arms.
It's just your arm.
It's literally just your arms.
That's not even my arms. That's a referee checking on him.
Well, what the hell?
My arms would be much more vascular.
Doesn't beautiful.
Yeah.
These are not your
I
arms.
tackled
so-
him through a bathroom stall door, like a big divider in between, like a bathroom.
And that's all you get?
Well, no, that's actually just a John Cena card, I think. I mean, I laid him
But
out.
they said in Dolph Ziggler.
I laid him out, obviously, because, he doesn't go down very often, and right there is one of the times.
Well, this
so.
card's a lie, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think life is mostly.
but life isn't printed on a nice glossy finished card.
That's
to
true,
collect
and
with.
life doesn't give me 10 cents for every one of those that you guys sell either.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
I'm just kidding. It's like 8.5.
Dolph
But
Ziggler.
who's counting?
Catch him at the SmackDown tonight. It was a pleasure meeting you. All the best.
It was a blast, yeah, and honestly, it's I love what I do, so it's fun for me to promote WWE.
Yeah.
and
It is a good time. It really is, especially the live shows, because everything's
Yeah,
there.
like watching it at home is fun. And the first couple times I brought my family, they had no idea what I did. They saw me on TV for 30 seconds, but
Yeah.
they didn't understand the fireworks in the arena, the music, the sounds, the people with their signs, and chanting, the chants that they all do for everyone's catchphrase or like a Daniel Bryan thing. You see thousands of people all in unison doing this thing. It flips you out. It's a cool, fun experience, and you can bring everybody. That's the best part.
Whenever you're done wrestling, I'm sure Mr. McMahon will bring you on staff for some sort of PR person.
I feel like I'm a hell of
supposed
a
to be good at that.
I'm like
you sold me on it. I'm going. I wasn't even planning on
see?
going. Let me show the card that we're talking about so people can watch it online. Oh, look at you. You're a good hand model, too. Yeah. Dolph Ziggler, WWE Smackdown, Wells Fargo Arena tonight. It's going to be on the TV.
And watch yourself live on Friday night when you go home.
There you go.
Dolph, again, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Lie to some girl and tell her you're on TV.
Perfect.